what we're going to do now is we're going to do an exercise just to kind of ground ourselves, center ourselves, get rid of any stagnant energy that's in our area right now, in our space, because I kind of feel some, definitely. I need it to go. Okay? So I want you guys, if you can, put your feet flat on the ground. If you're laying down, that's absolutely fine. And I want you to take in 3 really deep breaths. And I want you to hold the breath when you breathe in for 5 seconds. And then I want you to blow it out as hard as you can. Alright? I want you to go ahead and breathe in. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow out as hard as you can. That was really weak on my part. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. You should feel very centered right now, very in your physical body, okay? You should really feel yourself kind of from your shoulders down. That's where your essence, your energy should kind of be focused right now. I want you to either imagine, or if you have issue visualizing, you can walk yourself through this by just saying you're doing it, or even listening to me. Our minds are very powerful. Even though we can't see it, we can still make it happen by just using our words or our thoughts. I want you to imagine a thick cord going from the core of the earth all the way to your root chakra, and almost like clicking in. I want you to hear the click. Like you go click, and it click in. And then straight Gaia energy, whatever color, whatever that is to you, coming through that cord and straight into you. I then want you to imagine your feet and your bottom half just turning into roots and going all... You should feel very centered right now, very in your physical body, okay? You should really feel yourself kind of from your shoulders down. That's where your essence, your energy should kind of be focused right now. I want you to either imagine, or if you have issue visualizing, you can walk yourself through this by just saying you're doing it, or even listening to me. Our minds are very powerful. Even though we can't see it, we can still make it happen by just using our words or our thoughts. I want you to imagine a thick cord going from the core of the earth all the way to your root chakra, and almost like clicking in. I want you to hear the click. Like you go click, and it click in. And then straight Gaia energy, whatever color, whatever that is to you, coming through that cord and straight into you. I then want you to imagine your feet and your bottom half just turning into roots and going all the way down to the core of the earth and just kind of locking in and growing in, so that they become one with the core of the earth. And again, if you're having trouble visualizing, either just talking it through, or if you can't talk it through out loud, listening to what I'm saying. Our minds are very powerful. We don't have to actually visualize it. Alright. Right now we're doing a grounding. We're going ahead and getting grounding and centered for a meditation today. And now I want you to imagine, straight from the universe, a strong beam of white light just shooting all the way through you. Or whatever source energy looks like or feels like to you. And I want you to mix the Gaia and the source energy all within you, so that it all kind of becomes one. And I want you to push it out of your heart chakra all around you to form this beautiful, shiny, glittery shield or bubble around you. Awesome. So the first exercise I want to do is I want to do a little bit of a releasing exercise. Anything that you're carrying with you now that you picked up from the day or maybe the week, I want you to imagine I put a rose. I put a gold rose in front of me. But you can put whatever works for you to be able to put what you are releasing in this object. I put a gold rose, and the reason I do a gold rose is it's a sticky gold rose. So anything I release sticks to it. It doesn't go anywhere else. It goes and sticks to this gold rose. When the rose is done, it's filled, it turns black. And that lets me know that I need to go ahead and pop it and then put a new one up if I need to. So now I want you to release anything that you are ready to release to be able to open up completely for this meditation. So for me, I am releasing that I need to be somewhere else right now. I am releasing the thought of time right now. I am releasing my nerves. I am releasing my anxiousness. I am releasing the thought that I am not good enough. And then whenever you're ready, take your hand like it's a magic wand and just boop, and make the object disappear. And therefore, everything that you have released also disappears. Now that you have done all this releasing, it allows you to be truly present in this moment. Truly be with us here today so that we can connect into our energy, to each other's energy, and be able to help each other heal. Now, I want us to give us some feel-good energy as well. I want you to imagine a big, beautiful, glittery, golden sun above your head. And I want you to fill it with all the amazing things that you feel about yourself or that you want to feel about yourself. Because they're all true. I'm definitely putting some love in there. I'm putting acceptance. My guides are telling me patience. Honor. And don't overthink it. A lot of what is, it's like just words popping in my head, and I don't even know why they're popping in my head, like the word honor, for example. I'm not overthinking it. Whatever word pops in my head, I'm putting in the golden sun. Beauty, serenity, peace, calmness, all the love that others have for me. All the unconditional love that I am surrounded with. All the universal power that I have. Apparently my guides and whoever's in my mind right now is getting really deep. And then whenever you're ready, all I want you to do is just pop the golden sun. And when you pop it, I want you to see, feel, hear, touch, smell, whatever it is, the energy coming in. And it's almost like golden lava. That's what it looks like to me. Glittery golden lava filling every crevice, every cell, every atom, every inch of my body. And it's going all the way down. Right now I'm at about my shoulders, and it's going down my arms, into my chest, into my heart. And if you're going a little bit slower, that's absolutely fine. There's no need to rush. Into my diaphragm, my solar plexus. Always seems to get a little stuck for me. Always seems to get a little stuck for me right in my solar plexus. So I always just give a little bit of patience there. And I might take my hands and I might just go like this and just push the energy down if I need to. And it's funny because for me it's on the front. So I have to take my hands to my front of my stomach and kind of push down. It's almost like a little bit of resistance. Like I don't want to accept all of this for myself. No, lighting up my head to be like, yes, that's exactly it. Stop doing it. So if you feel it gets stuck anywhere at all, just keep pushing it down. And if you feel like it's still, take your hand, imagine an energy ball in your hand, and just put it in that spot. And just give that spot a little bit of extra attention. And push that energy through in there. And just allow it to open up. Awesome. You guys are doing amazing. Amazing job. Tonight is going to be about healing and releasing the mind, body, and soul. Amphitrite came to me on Monday and asked me to lead a meditation in releasing and healing whatever it is that we are ready to do in this moment. Amphitrite is here with us to help us do so with ease, to do so with calmness, to do so with serenity, and allow it to just flow away. Jesus is also joining us, and he is here to help heal anything that we are ready to heal. They do want you to say that you are willing to get healing, let them help you. They don't want to impose their energy on anyone. So if you are open to allowing Jesus to come and help you heal whatever you're ready to heal, and Amphitrite help you release whatever you are ready to release, you can just say so in your mind, you can say so out loud, or you can say no in your mind or out loud, whatever you would like to do. But they are here to help us with this. We have quite a few archangels here as well that are here to help us and aid us. Michael is forming a very large bubble around us right now and protecting us so that we can be open to what is coming. We can be fully open and able to receive and know that Michael has a huge protection bubble around us right now. So that nothing that we don't want to come in can come in. Lilith is also here. She is here to help with any anger She's here to, one, say that if you have anger that you need to express, do so. Be in your power and do so. Do not feel like you need to suppress it to release it. Sometimes we have to express ourselves to truly be able to release and heal. So she is here to help you tap into any anger, release any anger, anything that you need on that front. She also wants you to say that you are open to her energy if you are so. I want everyone to put themselves in a forest. And again, if you're not a visual person, just talk yourself through it or just listen to my words. We can get the energy moving even if you can't visualize. Even if you can't see it, it is still happening. So you can either talk yourself through it or just listen. You're in a beautiful forest. There's fairies and magical beings all around you. And you're following a path. This is quite a windy path. And as you go, and you're following the twists and the turns of the path, you come up on the edge of the path. And so, in the edge of the forest, what you see in front of you is a time that you are ready to heal. You might not even recognize this time. This could be a past life, a future life. Time is a paradox, as we say. But you are taking a step into a time that is ready for you to heal. That has a situation that you are ready to heal. I want you to take your right foot and I want you to place it in that time. I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to take your left foot and I want you to place it in that time. It's almost as if you went to a portal because the forest behind you is now gone and you are just completely in that time. Know that you are safe. Know that whatever you are facing, feeling, thinking, hearing, seeing, that you are safe. Know this to your core. Recognize what you see, what you hear, what you feel. Do you taste something? Do you smell something? Or do you just know something? I want you to just take a couple seconds and I want you to just be. And I want you to open yourself up to all the clairs, but see what comes through to you with ease. How are you recognizing this time? How are you picking this time up? And again, don't try and control it in any way. Just don't try and understand it. Just experience it. Now, we're going to keep walking through this experience. I want you to know that you do not have to relive, you do not have to feel anything that is going on around you. To heal and to release, is to place acceptance, to recognize it for the situation that it is, to accept it with love, and then release it with love. It does not mean that we must relive all of it to fully understand it. All we have to do is recognize it, accept it, and then release it. Some of us are coming up on something that we did. And there's heartache here. There's heartache here. There's heartache here with releasing it because we can't forgive ourselves. I want you to say to yourself, of course I did that. Of course I acted that way. Of course I said that. Of course I felt that. We are living a human experience, and by no means are we perfect. But showing acceptance and forgiveness to ourselves allows us to open ourselves to other possibilities. It allows us to fully feel and experience unconditional love. When we forgive and accept a situation, something someone else did, something that we did, it is not about excusing it. It is not about making that it's okay. It is about showing unconditional love to the person in the situation so that we might heal. It's not even about the other person. It is about us. Good job. I feel that coming down a little bit. I want you to put your hands over your heart. And I want you to repeat after me. It is okay to love myself for all that I am. It is okay to love myself for all the mistakes that I have made, for all those that I have hurt. I love myself unconditionally, and therefore release this, and release this pain, and release this energy with nothing but acceptance and unconditional love. Good job, you guys. For anyone that is feeling anger, I want you to almost take it, I feel it in the chest, so take your hands and almost pull your hands away from your chest as if you're pulling the energy out. And I want you to make a ball with this energy. I personally see like almost a black smoke. And it's very heavy. It's not even that big of a ball, but I feel like it weighs 1,000 pounds. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this to Lilith. I'm handing it to Lilith, and she is taking it from me. It is no longer something that I must carry or hold. I immediately feel like my chest is like 1,000 pounds lighter right now. I want you to do the same thing with pain, regret, sorrow, Anything that you are truly ready to heal, any energy that you are ready to heal, I want you to take your hands on your chest again. I want you to pull them a few inches out. Pull that energy and make a ball with it. Again, with the heaviness. And now Jesus steps forward. And Jesus is in front of you. And I just want you to take the ball of energy and I just want you to hand it to him. And Jesus takes the ball and takes all that from you so that it may heal. Amphitrite is now standing in front of us. And she's, with her hands, putting it right in front of her chest. And she's just pushing in blue energy to fill everything that we just released. To fill energy that is just flowing with serenity and calmness and acceptance and love. And she's just shooting that in her chest right now. She's making sure that everything released doesn't fill back up. But instead, we are filling up with the energy that we truly need to heal right now. As you stand there, I want you to look around. And when I say look around, it doesn't have to be with your eyes. You can hear, you can feel, just tap into whatever clairs that are coming forward to you. Do you feel like the time that you're in has changed a little bit? Do you feel like the situation has gotten a little bit lighter? Filled with a little bit more love? What this has allowed us to do is go back into a time, or forward into a time, depending on how you look at it, and truly heal and release, and actually change the way we feel and look at a situation. At the same time, this has removed many blocks for us. This has activated many things for us in our life that we are not even aware of yet. Doing exercises like this allows us to realize that we are truly in control of healing ourselves. That we are truly in control of bringing love into our life and changing the way that we look at situations past, present, and future. The way we look at it and the energy that we bring to it sets the tone in the way that we perceive, and our perception is our reality. I'm just doing some light language right now to just go ahead and seal everything in, to do some more activations, and to remove some blocks that might be a little sticky. Lilith wants to remind us, it is okay to be angry. It is okay to lash out sometimes. What we want to make sure that we do is we move that energy, that energy does not get stuck within us, that it does not define us, that it does not define a time in our life, that it does not define a situation, a relationship. As we stated before, when this happens, it truly hurts ourselves. It hurts our soul. It puts a mark on our soul. And we might have to spend lifetimes trying to work through that mark. Which is why we stated at the beginning, when you stepped out of the forest, you might not even be in this lifetime. There might be something that needs to be healed from a past or a future lifetime for you to truly remove these blocks and activate. So do not feel like you cannot get angry. You absolutely can. That is a normal energetic feeling. But just like any energy, we want to make sure that we move through it and we do not stay in it. It does not become stagnant. Jesus wants to remind us that we can call on him anytime that we would like to heal. He is the master of healing. He said that about himself. I am the master of healing, by the way, if you didn't know. And you can call on him and ask him to help heal you. To do the exercise that we did, wherever you're feeling the hurt, the pain, whatever it is, if you're feeling it in a certain part of your body, take your hand, pull that energy out, and hand it over. Even if it's a situation, hand the whole situation over, he says. He can take it. He wants to remind us, though, that we are, anything he can do, we can do. That we are able to heal ourselves. That we don't have to stay in a frame of mind, in energy, or in pain, sorrow, grief. He will take it. And Fertility is here to remind us to go with the flow. To be calm and be serene. Over the next few days, the next few weeks, these situations might come back up again. In fact, they will come back up again. And she wants to remind you, it does not mean it did not work. It means that the energy is still releasing. It is still coming out from your soul, and it is still releasing. And therefore, you must let the energy flow with ease. And you may call on her if you need help in doing so. Now, as you stand there, a door appears in front of you. I want you to open this door. And as you open this door, you see whatever room you were in when we started this meditation. But there's something different now. There's something new. You're going to walk into a new timeline. As you walk in through that door, you are walking in the timeline where you have healed and released everything that we just did and all the exercises that we've done. All the energy that you've just worked through. You are walking in a timeline where you have unconditional love for yourself and that you know you are powerful and you are capable. I want you to put your right foot through that door. And I want you to pause. I just want you to feel what that timeline feels like. Or looks like, or sounds like. Whatever clear is coming up for you. And I want you to feel the excitement and the joy and all the love that is just in your right foot, because that's all you have right in there. But it's almost like you want to just throw the whole rest of your body through it, because it is so, this timeline that we are stepping into is so beautiful, we don't want to wait another second. So go ahead, put your left foot in, and fully step through that timeline. And I want you to close that door behind you. And closing this door signifies closing the timeline we just left. And that you are now fully present in the timeline that is healed. I want you to walk over to yourself. And I want you to give yourself a great big hug. And as you give yourself this great big hug, I want you to start feeling the warmth of your body. I want you to start feeling the air around you. Your toes, your fingers, your arms. And just start coming to and out of this meditation. Still knowing that you are now in this new healed timeline.